In Consumer Corner, we take a look at trends creating a buzz here in China. On today's show, we'll discuss the recent ice cube scandal in Beijing. The ice cubes are widely used in most restaurants. Recently, an investigation reported from China's biggest state-owned media company, CCTV, made the claim that the ice cubes served in many fast food restaurants are dirtier than water in toilets. Investigators from CCTV collected ice cubes from McDonald's, KFC, and Kung Fu. Kung Fu is a famous Chinese fast food restaurant. They then sent the melted ice cube water to a microorganism laboratory. After testing both the cubes and the toilet water, the ice cubes from KFC and Kung Fu were found with more bacterial colonies than the toilet water. China has a national standard for the number of bacterial colonies permitted in drinks. Every milliliter in a sample is permitted fewer than 100 bacterial colony-forming units. However, the test results showed that all the ice cubes from the 3 investigated fast food restaurants exceeded the national standard. For that toilet water, there are nearly 150 bacterial colony units inside. The only restaurant containing the number of colony units below this number was McDonald's. It contains around 120 colony units per milliliter, still exceeding the national standard for ice cubes. McDonald's got lucky enough to barely avoid the ridicule at Kung Fu and KFC. Those 2 restaurants had extremely dirty ice cubes. Each of Kung Fu's ice cubes contained 900 colony units per milliliter. That's 5 times higher than the toilet water. The biggest loser of the investigation was KFC. KFC's ice cubes contain nearly 2,000 units per milliliter. In other words, KFC's drinks are 12 times dirtier than their toilet water. Many net users complained about the immoral behavior of fast food restaurants. There are also some other net users that doubt the accuracy of the investigation. One criticized the reporters from CCTV. Quote, CCTV's journalists always pay so much attention to foreign brands such as Apple, KFC, and McDonald's. If the ice cubes were really as dirty as toilet water, then why would these journalists dare to test toilet water instead of ice cubes? They are all the same, right? In response, one net user disagreed. Quote, as a commentator, it's your right to post anything on Weibo. However, this investigation is actually an objective report. At least it will purify the consumption problems in China. That's the thing that really matters. A follow-up report on the fast food ice cubes drew more attention. According to National Business Daily, every summer the total output value of ice cubes in Beijing is nearly $80 to $130 million. However, there are only 6 registered ice cube making factories. As a result, nearly 80% of ice cubes in the market come from illegal factories. Most ice cubes are packaged as 5 kilograms or around 11 pounds. One package of edible ice cubes are always sold to these fast food restaurants for 10 renminbi, nearly $1.60. According to some insiders in the ice industry, once the selling price is lower than $1, the factory can't make a profit. However, many illegal factories can provide even lower prices. The illegal factories spend less than 50 cents per package of ice cubes. Due to the low price, illegal ice cubes of poor quality are welcomed by the market. Because of these illegal factories, many formal ice-making factories are losing a large part of the market share. According to some official ice-making factories, registering with the official department can cost a lot of time and money. It takes a new factory at least 1 year to get registered by official quality control departments. Also, nearly $16,000 is spent on normal factory equipment and professional staff. In regard to the high cost, many private factories or small workshops produce ice cubes secretly. One net user complained, quote, it's okay for them to make more money. It's also okay for them to avoid official quality control. It's more okay for them to charge more money. However, the only wishes that I have are that Chinese manufacturers can promise better quality and that they will hurt less people. One net user showed his disappointment, quote, in China, only illegal manufacturers can earn profits. Even though these illegal factories are found by officials, some small fines can solve the problem. They are rampant and don't fear officials. Additionally, these legal manufacturers are losing profits by pleasing the government. Do you really think these illegal factories could be banned? Another commenter blamed the government, quote, that's the special Chinese characteristic. The more formal manufacturers will lose more money. Government officials automatically ignore these illegal factories. The only thing they do is to keep checking those formal factories and charging them more money. The registered certification is not equal to the high-quality consumers, but means more money to the officials. KFC has made an apology for the ice cube scandal following the news. It also promised that all the ice cubes in KFC will be carefully made by themselves. However, there are still hundreds of other restaurants in China buying ice cubes. 80% of the market shares is occupied by illegal ice makers. Food safety in China is an almost daily issue. The solution seems to be tougher regulations on the food sources. From an international perspective, the quality of fast food must be bad, especially if McDonald's is the healthiest.